Hey, Gary Covert here, and I want to talk to you about building what I call a financial fortress around your family. This was so top of mind for us during the pandemic, for me and my wife. Both of us are business owners, and with all the uncertainty that occurred around the pandemic, and maybe you experienced this too, is it really brought home to us how important it is to have financial security. And one of the key elements is cash flow. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you how to plan for retirement here, but I really want to bring home the point of how important it is for cash flow. So by cash flow, I mean having assets that can produce cash flow for you, for your family, regardless of what's going on in the overall economy. One of the worst case scenarios is to have a nice big stock fund or a portfolio that you have to sell in order to generate cash flow to fund your life. But you know, businesses have issues, economies have issues. You might get sick, you might get tired, you might have to take care of somebody else. There's in your life so many reasons why we need to have cash flow. So the basic mechanism is going from income that we have, whether it's from our operating company or whether it's from a W-2, that income goes into some sort of asset that, regardless of what else is going on in the economy, is pretty sure it's going to produce some monthly, quarterly cash flow for us. And we're not just betting on its appreciation or other things, but betting on the fact that it can have a viable way to get cash back to us. So let's talk about some options. So number one, you want to build, I want you to be thinking about building a financial fence around your family. So this is so critical for your family. If you care about your family, I'd really encourage you to be thinking about this seriously. Me and Kim have. So, and that financial fortress needs to include cash flow. Now there's a couple different ways that you can do this, and the primary one would be alternative assets. Alternative assets can include real estate, maybe an RV park or mobile home park, or maybe you've got a single family residence, or hopefully multifamily, a lot more safe, or as I like to talk about a lot is oil and gas. So oil and gas has a lot of cash flow benefits to it because it's just like all these other real estate classes. It's needed. People need to live somewhere. You need to have a place to hang your hat at night. You need to have a shelter for your family. You need to have a home, or you need to have a hotel. It's someplace you need to stay. But for or you need a industrial. Industrial is another asset. Maybe you need a warehouse or something like that to run your business. Every business needs a roof, right? So if you have these things, these are necessities. We also need food, right? So you need basically food, shelter, and what? In order to sustain these and produce these, you need some sort of energy, and oil and gas is one of those key necessities. So I really want you to think about, and that's why I talk about oil and gas so much, is because of this financial security. It's so important. So I don't care if you've got a W-2, I don't care if you've got your own operating company, I don't care if you're a solopreneur, but you need to be taking the income that you produce and putting it into something that is going to produce assets for you or produce cash flow for you in the event of some unfortunate thing that would occur. And that unfortunate thing that could occur could be the economy, it could affect your business, could be restructuring, maybe you're laid off, you can't find a job for a while, or you get sick. I mean, of course we have life insurance in the event that we die, but there's a lot of things in between dying and all those other things that will not trigger a life insurance policy. Yes, you can also borrow against that too, but you want something that actually cash flows. So again, I'm not giving you financial advice here, but what I am giving you some thoughts, or what I want you to take away from this video, is the importance of cash flow. So be thinking about how do you take your money and make your money work for you when either you cannot do it, or not able to do it, or maybe you just don't want to. Maybe you want to go fishing or something like that. You want to spend your time in another way. So anyway, that's my thought for you today. Be thinking about how are you building up your financial fortress. So you want to put this great big fence around your family that nothing can penetrate, nothing can get in, nothing can hurt them. And the best thing you can do is to pile it into cash flowing assets. So hope this finds you well, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.